But we will start with a new era for England as Thomas Tuchel prepares to take charge of his first game.
That's right. Tuchel kicks off his tenure with a World Cup qualifier against Albania on Friday. He's been tasked with leading England to their first major trophy in 60 years. And after coming agonisingly close in recent years, Jordan Pickford believes that Tuchel is the man who can help England take the final step.
We've been knocking on the door for a while now. We've been to 2 finals, a semi-final and a quarter-final, and it's about that next step now. We know what it takes to get there. It's about what it takes to lift the trophy, and this is what the manager's come in to do. And it's just them fine details in both finals, really. One was a set piece against Italy, which, you know, they get the equaliser, then go and win on penalties. And the Spain one, I think the manager touched on it about having them interactions with the players on the pitch. We didn't have as many interactions on the pitch in the second half as we did in the first half, and that's where I think Spain dominated and we couldn't get up to them after that. Togetherness will always be there. I think we've got a great bunch of lads and a great staff around us, you know, that do so much for us to be at our best and make our life so much easy when we come to tournaments, because we're away for that long, and it always feels like we feel at home when we come away with England, and it's about that next detail on the pitch, I would say.
Well, the England squad got their first taste of Tuchel's training methods this week, and Pickford says the new manager demands to win and is the right appointment to take the team forward.
This is camp 1 of the manager's era, and he wants a standards high set from day 1 from yesterday, and he was really happy with how we were yesterday, and he wants us to continue that all the way up to the World Cup. We know we've got a qualifying group and want to finish top. That's our main goal, and be on that plane to go to the US next summer, and he wants us to be at our peak going to the US. It was very inspirational and demanding in the right way, but that's what we like as players, you know. He set the tone early doors, and we need to lead that as well. Very driven and wants to win mentality, and everyone wants that as a footballer or involved in football. Everyone wants to win, so I think you can see the passion side of it he has, you know, when he's been in the Premier League and you see him with the players and that togetherness he likes to have with the players. So I'm very excited about the challenge coming upon us, and I think we've got a great manager to take us forward.
Well, it may be a milestone camp for Pickford, who could go level with David Seaman and his childhood hero Joe Hart on 75 England caps, should he feature against both Albania and Latvia.
When I first burst onto the scene, I was still that young 23-year-old keeper coming, learning his trade a little bit, and now I've learned that it's about maintaining how can I improve each day and being consistent in games, and I think I've done that over a number of years now, and I think that's why you see I'm level with Gordon Banks now, and 2 more caps till I've matched Joe Hart and David Seaman, and I've always looked up at Harty, you know, he was the number 1 when I was a young kid, and I've always wanted to be Joe Hart, so it'll be a great honour to get them 2 caps and push forward and get ahead of them.
Well, what about Big Dan Burner? He's going to be hoping to round off an amazing week with an England cap, and he believes the country's near misses when it comes to winning competitions is similar to his club team, Newcastle United. Byrne, of course, was player of the match as Newcastle beat Liverpool 2-1 to end their 70-year wait for a domestic trophy on Sunday, and the 32-year-old is hopeful he can also help end England's long wait next summer at the World Cup.
You see how close they've come. Probably similar to the situation we had at Newcastle, where it's been such a long time since England's won something, and it's just going to take that one team to sort of get through that ceiling and break that barrier. So yeah, in the final before Italy, it was the same sort of thing. Sat there watching the penalties, gutted for the lads, but as I said, we've got an opportunity, and it would be a real shame for this sort of generation of players who are very talented, for them not to come away with a trophy, which I think they've definitely deserved.
Well, Byrne also spoke of the address that new England manager Thomas Tuchel gave to the side, with the German saying that he wanted to change the England jersey from having 1 star on it.
Wow, to that, 2. 1 plus 1, I get it, yeah. With a win, of course, at next summer's World Cup.
Said that the goal's to put another star on the jersey, and speaking to the lads after, everyone was very impressed with how he came across, with his vision of what he wanted to do, and you could just see looking around that people were tuned in and really want to buy into that.